Let's get ready for the Illinois real estate exam with 100 questions covering key state laws, principles, and practices you'll need to know. And keep an eye on the bottom corner. There's something there that could make a big difference in your prep. We'll tell you how to use it in just a minute. Now, let's get started.
Let's begin with a quick review of Illinois licensing requirements and procedures. Illinois broker licensing requirements and procedures. What is the minimum age requirement to apply for an Illinois broker license? Is it A, 21 years old, B, 18 years old, C, 16 years old, or D, 20 years old? The answer is B, 18 years old. To apply for an Illinois broker license, the applicant must be at least 18 years old. This ensures that the applicant is legally able to enter into contracts and perform duties as a broker. How many hours of pre-license education are required for an Illinois broker license? Is it A, 90 hours, B, 60 hours, C, 75 hours, or D, 100 hours? The answer is C, 75 hours. Illinois requires applicants to complete 75 hours of pre-license education, which includes 60 hours of coursework and 15 hours of interactive learning to ensure comprehensive knowledge of real estate practices.
Have you noticed the code in the bottom corner? Next time you're stumped, take that code to birdsy.ai for immediate help and a free study session with Birdsy, your personal AI study partner. Plus, you'll get access to hundreds of additional questions, helping you move closer to passing your exam with confidence. The next time you're feeling unsure or stuck, give it a try.
What is the validity period of an Illinois broker license before it needs renewal? Is it A, 1 year, B, 3 years, C, 4 years, or D, 2 years? The answer is D, 2 years. An Illinois broker license is valid for 2 years. Licensees must renew it biennially to ensure compliance with current real estate laws and practices. Illinois managing broker licensing requirements. What is the minimum age requirement to apply for an Illinois managing broker license? Is it A, 18 years old, B, 21 years old, C, 25 years old, or D, 30 years old? The answer is B, 21 years old. To qualify for an Illinois managing broker license, applicants must be at least 21 years old. This requirement ensures that applicants have the maturity and experience necessary to manage real estate transactions effectively. How many hours of pre-license education are required for the Illinois managing broker license? Is it A, 45 hours, B, 60 hours, C, 75 hours, or D, 90 hours? The answer is A, 45 hours. Applicants must complete 45 hours of pre-license education, including 15 hours of interactive instruction. This ensures they have the necessary knowledge to oversee real estate operations and comply with state regulations. Which examination must be passed to obtain an Illinois managing broker license? Is it A, Illinois real estate salesperson exam, B, Illinois appraiser exam, C, national broker exam, or D, Illinois managing broker exam? The answer is D, Illinois managing broker exam. To obtain an Illinois managing broker license, candidates must pass the Illinois managing broker exam. This exam tests knowledge on state laws, regulations, and real estate practices. Continuing education and renewal requirements. What is the minimum number of continuing education hours required for real estate license renewal in Illinois? Is it A, 8 hours, B, 12 hours, C, 15 hours, or D, 20 hours? The answer is B, 12 hours. Illinois requires real estate licensees to complete 12 hours of continuing education every renewal cycle. This includes a 6-hour core curriculum and 6 hours of electives, ensuring agents are up to date with industry standards. How often must Illinois real estate licensees renew their licenses? Is it A, every 2 years, B, every year, C, every 3 years, or D, every 5 years? The answer is A, every 2 years. In Illinois, real estate licenses must be renewed every 2 years. This biennial renewal schedule helps maintain professional standards and ensures compliance with state regulations. Which of the following is a mandatory component of the continuing education curriculum for Illinois real estate licensees? Is it A, advanced marketing techniques, B, negotiation skills, C, core curriculum, or D, client management? The answer is C, core curriculum. Illinois mandates a 6-hour core curriculum as part of the continuing education requirements. This core curriculum ensures licensees are updated on essential real estate practices and legal changes. What happens if an Illinois real estate licensee fails to complete the required continuing education before renewal? Is it A, license is automatically renewed, B, license is permanently revoked, C, license is suspended for 1 year, or D, license is placed on inactive status? The answer is D, license is placed on inactive status. Failure to complete required continuing education results in a license being placed on inactive status. Licensees cannot legally practice until they complete the education and renew their license. Let's continue with Illinois real estate laws and regulations. Illinois-specific fair housing laws. Which of the following actions is considered a violation of Illinois-specific fair housing laws? Is it A, offering different terms to different tenants, B, charging a higher security deposit for pet owners, C, refusing to rent to a family with children, or D, declining tenants based on credit score? The answer is C, refusing to rent to a family with children. In Illinois, it is illegal to refuse housing based on protected classes, including race, religion, and familial status. These laws ensure equal housing opportunities for all individuals. Under Illinois fair housing laws, which group is not considered a protected class? Is it A, race, B, familial status, C, disability, or D, employment status? The answer is D, employment status. Illinois fair housing laws protect against discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, national origin, familial status, and disability. Employment status is not a protected class under these laws. What is the primary purpose of the Illinois Human Rights Act in relation to housing? Is it A, to prevent discrimination in housing based on protected classes, B, to regulate the pricing of rental properties, C, to establish zoning laws for residential areas, or D, to mandate rent control in certain areas? The answer is A, to prevent discrimination in housing based on protected classes. The Illinois Human Rights Act aims to prevent discrimination in housing based on race, color, religion, sex, national origin, ancestry, age, marital status, disability, and other protected categories. In Illinois, which of the following is a legal action under fair housing laws? Is it A, refusing to rent to someone based on their national origin, B, selecting tenants based on creditworthiness, C, offering different rental terms based on race, or D, charging higher rent to families with children? The answer is B, selecting tenants based on creditworthiness. Under Illinois fair housing laws, landlords can select tenants based on creditworthiness if applied uniformly, but cannot discriminate based on protected classes like race or familial status. What is the role of the Illinois Department of Human Rights in enforcing fair housing laws? Is it A, to regulate the real estate market prices, B, to provide housing to low-income families, C, to investigate discrimination complaints and ensure compliance, or D, to set rental standards for landlords? The answer is C, to investigate discrimination complaints and ensure compliance. The Illinois Department of Human Rights investigates complaints of discrimination and ensures compliance with state fair housing laws, protecting individuals against unfair treatment in housing.
If you're finding this helpful, please take a minute to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more practice exams, useful tips, and complimentary study sessions with Birdsy.
Illinois-specific contract requirements. What is a mandatory disclosure requirement in Illinois real estate contracts? Is it A, material defects disclosure, B, real estate agent's commission, C, property tax history, or D, previous sale prices? The answer is A, material defects disclosure. Illinois law requires sellers to disclose known material defects in the property through the Residential Real Property Disclosure Report. This ensures buyers are aware of potential issues before purchasing. Which of the following is required for a valid real estate contract in Illinois? Is it A, verbal agreement, B, written agreement, C, notarized signature, or D, witness signatures? The answer is B, written agreement. A valid real estate contract in Illinois must include mutual consent, consideration, and a lawful objective, among other elements. The statute of frauds requires it to be in writing. In Illinois, what must be included in a real estate contract to specify the buyer's financial obligation? Is it A, seller's mortgage details, B, closing date, C, purchase price, or D, property boundaries? The answer is C, purchase price. The purchase price or consideration must be clearly stated in the contract to outline the buyer's financial obligation, ensuring clarity and enforceability. What is the primary purpose of the Illinois Residential Real Property Disclosure Act? Is it A, to regulate real estate agents, B, to set commission rates, C, to enforce zoning laws, or D, to ensure transparency in property conditions? The answer is D, to ensure transparency in property conditions. The Act aims to protect buyers by requiring sellers to disclose known material defects, thus promoting transparency and informed decision-making in real estate transactions. Which document is typically used to amend terms in an Illinois real estate contract after it has been signed? Is it A, escrow agreement, B, addendum, C, title report, or D, inspection report? The answer is B, addendum. An addendum is used to modify or add terms to an existing contract, providing a formal mechanism for changes agreed upon by the parties. What is the purpose of the lead-based paint disclosure in Illinois real estate transactions? Is it A, to provide information on property taxes, B, to inform buyers about potential lead hazards, C, to outline the financial obligations of the buyer, or D, to list the appliances included in the sale? The answer is B, to inform buyers about potential lead hazards. The lead-based paint disclosure is required to inform buyers of potential lead hazards in homes built before 1978, ensuring they are aware of any risks before purchasing. In Illinois, which of the following is not a required element for a real estate contract to be enforceable? Is it A, offer and acceptance, B, consideration, C, earnest money, or D, legal purpose? The answer is C, earnest money. Earnest money is not a legal requirement for a contract to be enforceable in Illinois, though it is commonly used as a show of good faith by the buyer. Overview of Illinois Real Estate License Act. What is the primary purpose of the Illinois Real Estate License Act? Is it A, to regulate the practice of real estate and protect consumers, B, to set property tax rates for Illinois, C, to provide housing grants to first-time buyers, or D, to manage the Illinois housing market prices? The answer is A, to regulate the practice of real estate and protect consumers. The Illinois Real Estate License Act aims to regulate real estate practice, protect consumers, and ensure that professionals meet specific standards of competency and ethics. Which entity is responsible for enforcing the Illinois Real Estate License Act? Is it A, Illinois Real Estate Commission, B, Illinois Department of Financial and Professional Regulation, C, Illinois Housing Authority, or D, Illinois State Legislature? The answer is B, Illinois Department of Financial and Professional Regulation. The Illinois Department of Financial and Professional Regulation enforces RELA by overseeing licensing, compliance, and disciplinary actions for real estate professionals. How often must a real estate license be renewed in Illinois according to RELA? Is it A, annually, B, every 3 years, C, every 2 years, or D, every 5 years? The answer is C, every 2 years. In Illinois, real estate licenses must be renewed every 2 years, ensuring that professionals remain compliant with continuing education requirements and industry standards. What is a key requirement for obtaining a real estate license under the Illinois Real Estate License Act? Is it A, owning a real estate firm, B, having a college degree, C, being a resident of Illinois for 5 years, or D, completing pre-license education and passing an exam? The answer is D, completing pre-license education and passing an exam. Applicants must complete pre-license education and pass a licensing exam to ensure they understand the legal and practical aspects of real estate before practicing. Under RELA, what is the consequence of practicing real estate without a license in Illinois? Is it A, fines and legal penalties, B, a warning letter from the IDFPR, C, mandatory community service, or D, suspension of real estate privileges? The answer is A, fines and legal penalties. Practicing real estate without a license in Illinois is illegal and can result in fines, penalties, and legal action to protect consumers and maintain industry standards. Now, let's take a look at Illinois property ownership and land use. Types of property ownership, e.g. fee simple, leasehold, joint tenancy. What is the primary characteristic of a fee simple estate in Illinois property ownership? Is it A, it is limited to a specific time period, B, it provides the owner with full ownership rights indefinitely, C, it requires the owner to lease the property, or D, it is only applicable to commercial properties? The answer is B, it provides the owner with full ownership rights indefinitely. A fee simple estate is the most complete form of ownership in Illinois, granting the owner full rights to use, sell, or bequeath the property without time limitations. Which type of property ownership allows multiple owners to have equal shares and rights and includes the right of survivorship in Illinois? Is it A, joint tenancy, B, tenancy in common, C, leasehold estate, or D, tenancy by the entirety? The answer is A, joint tenancy. Joint tenancy allows co-owners to have equal shares with the right of survivorship, meaning the surviving owners automatically inherit the deceased owner's share. In Illinois, what distinguishes a leasehold estate from other types of property ownership? Is it A, it grants permanent ownership rights, B, it includes the right of survivorship, C, it is only for residential properties, or D, it is a temporary right to use property under a lease? The answer is D, it is a temporary right to use property under a lease. A leasehold estate is a temporary right to hold land or property in which a tenant holds rights under a lease agreement, unlike ownership, which is permanent. What is a key feature of tenancy in common in Illinois property ownership? Is it A, It requires equal shares among owners. B. It includes the right of survivorship. C. Each owner can independently sell or will their share. Or D. It is only applicable to family members. The answer is C. Each owner can independently sell or will their share. Tenancy in common allows multiple owners to hold an undivided interest in the property, each with the ability to sell or will their share independently of the others. Which type of property ownership is unique to married couples in Illinois and provides survivorship rights? Is it A. Joint tenancy, B. Tenancy in common, C. Leasehold estate, or D. Tenancy by the entirety? The answer is D. Tenancy by the entirety. Tenancy by the entirety is unique to married couples in Illinois, providing both spouses with equal ownership and survivorship rights, protecting the property from individual creditors. Public versus private land use controls. Which of the following is a public land use control in Illinois? Is it A. Deed restrictions, B. Zoning ordinances, C. Homeowners association rules, or D. Easements? The answer is B. Zoning ordinances. Zoning ordinances are public land use controls implemented by local governments to regulate land use and development. They ensure that land is used in a way that is consistent with the community's goals. What is the primary purpose of a comprehensive plan in Illinois land use? Is it A. To guide long-term community development, B. To enforce building codes, C. To establish property tax rates, or D. To regulate environmental protection measures? The answer is A. To guide long-term community development. A comprehensive plan outlines the long-term vision for a community's growth and development, guiding public policy on transportation, housing, and land use to achieve sustainable development. How do private land use controls differ from public land use controls in Illinois? Is it A. They are enforced by government agencies, B. They include zoning laws, C. They are established by private agreements, or D. They are subject to public hearings? The answer is C. They are established by private agreements. Private land use controls, like covenants and restrictions, are imposed by private entities, while public controls are enforced by government bodies to ensure community welfare and orderly development. Which entity typically enforces zoning ordinances in Illinois? Is it A. State government, B. Federal government, C. Homeowners associations, or D. Local municipalities? The answer is D. Local municipalities. Local municipalities are responsible for enforcing zoning ordinances, which involve regulating land use to ensure community safety, health, and welfare through structured development.
Stuck on a question? Just think of the Birdsy link in the description as your friendly neighborhood superhero, swooping in to save the day with answers. Feel free to explore it now and return to continue. Simply hit pause, and we'll be waiting when you get back.
Land use and zoning laws. What is the primary purpose of zoning laws in Illinois? Is it A. To increase property taxes, B. To regulate land use and development, C. To limit the number of buildings, or D. To promote agricultural practices? The answer is B. To regulate land use and development. Zoning laws in Illinois are designed to regulate land use, ensuring orderly development and separation of incompatible uses, such as industrial and residential areas, to protect public health and safety. In Illinois, which authority is typically responsible for enforcing zoning regulations? Is it A. Local municipal governments, B. State government, C. Federal government, or D. Private developers? The answer is A. Local municipal governments. Local municipal governments are responsible for enforcing zoning regulations in Illinois, as zoning is typically a local government matter tailored to the specific needs of each community. What is a variance in the context of Illinois zoning laws? Is it A, a change in zoning classification, B, a temporary construction permit, C, a legal exception to zoning requirements, or D, a tax exemption for property owners? The answer is C, a legal exception to zoning requirements. A variance is a legal exception granted to a property owner, allowing deviation from the zoning ordinance, typically due to unique property conditions that cause undue hardship. Which of the following is a common type of zoning classification in Illinois? Is it A, educational, B, recreational, C, mixed use, or D, residential? The answer is D, residential. Residential, commercial, industrial, and agricultural are common zoning classifications in Illinois, each designating specific land uses to ensure organized development. Condominiums and common interest communities. What is the primary purpose of the Illinois Condominium Property Act? Is it A, to regulate property taxes for condominiums, B, to provide a legal framework for the creation and management of condominiums, C, to oversee the construction standards of condominium buildings, or D, to ensure all condominium units are sold at market value? The answer is B, to provide a legal framework for the creation and management of condominiums. The Illinois Condominium Property Act regulates the creation, ownership, and management of condominium properties. It ensures proper governance, maintenance, and fair practices within condominium associations. In Illinois, who is responsible for maintaining the common elements in a condominium? Is it A, the condominium association, B, individual unit owners, C, the local government, or D, the property management company? The answer is A, the condominium association. The condominium association is responsible for maintaining and repairing common elements, such as hallways, roofs, and amenities, to ensure they remain in good condition for all unit owners. What voting percentage is typically required to amend a condominium declaration in Illinois? Is it A, majority, meaning more than 50%, B, 3/4, which is 75%, C, 2/3, which is approximately 66.67%, or D, unanimous, meaning 100%? The answer is C, 2/3, which is approximately 66.67%. Amending a condominium declaration usually requires approval from a supermajority of unit owners, often around 2/3, to ensure significant changes reflect the will of most owners. Which of the following is a key responsibility of a condominium board in Illinois? Is it A, setting property tax rates, B, directly selling units, C, providing legal advice to owners, or D, managing the association's budget and finances? The answer is D, managing the association's budget and finances. The condominium board manages association affairs, including financial management, policy enforcement, and maintenance of common areas, ensuring compliance with laws and the association's governing documents. Environmental issues and disclosure requirements. What is the primary purpose of the Illinois Radon Awareness Act in property transactions? Is it A, to enforce radon mitigation in all homes, B, to provide funding for radon testing, C, to ensure buyers receive information about radon levels, or D, to limit the sale of homes with high radon levels? The answer is C, to ensure buyers receive information about radon levels. The Illinois Radon Awareness Act mandates that sellers provide buyers with information about radon levels, promoting awareness and safety. This ensures potential health risks are disclosed during property transactions. In Illinois, which of the following is a required disclosure for property sellers regarding environmental issues? Is it A, lead-based paint hazards, B. Asbestos insulation, C. Mold presence, or D. Radon mitigation systems? The answer is A. Lead-based paint hazards. Illinois law requires sellers to disclose the presence of lead-based paint in properties built before 1978. This is due to the health risks associated with lead exposure, especially in children. Which zoning classification in Illinois most likely allows for both residential and commercial uses? Is it A. Residential zoning, B. Commercial zoning, C. Industrial zoning, or D. Mixed-use zoning? The answer is D. Mixed-use zoning. Mixed-use zoning permits a combination of residential and commercial activities. This zoning type supports diverse urban development, allowing for more flexible land use in certain areas. What is the main environmental concern addressed by the Illinois Groundwater Protection Act? Is it A. Flood control, B. Protection from contamination, C. Soil erosion prevention, or D. Air quality maintenance? The answer is B. Protection from contamination. The Illinois Groundwater Protection Act focuses on safeguarding groundwater from contamination. This is crucial for maintaining the quality of drinking water and protecting public health. Let's turn our attention to Illinois agency law and ethics. Agency relationship laws and disclosures. In Illinois, which document must a real estate agent provide to a client to disclose the nature of their agency relationship? Is it A. Listing agreement, B. Purchase agreement, C. Agency disclosure form, or D. Property disclosure statement? The answer is C. Agency disclosure form. The agency disclosure form is a mandatory document in Illinois that informs clients about the agency relationship, ensuring transparency and compliance with state regulations. What is a dual agency in Illinois real estate transactions? Is it A. An agent representing both the buyer and seller, B. An agent representing multiple buyers for the same property, C. Two agents from the same firm representing opposite parties, or D. An agent acting on behalf of a corporation? The answer is A. An agent representing both the buyer and seller. Dual agency occurs when a single agent represents both the buyer and seller. Illinois law requires written consent from both parties to ensure informed consent and avoid conflicts of interest. Which of the following is not a fiduciary duty owed by an Illinois real estate agent to their client? Is it A. Confidentiality, B. C. Disclosure, or D. Legal representation? The answer is D. Legal representation. Confidentiality, loyalty, and disclosure are fiduciary duties. Legal representation is not a fiduciary duty, as agents are not lawyers and cannot provide legal advice. If an Illinois real estate agent fails to disclose their agency relationship, what potential consequence might they face? Is it A. Criminal charges, B. Disciplinary action by the regulatory board, C. Immediate termination of the agency agreement, or D. Mandatory legal training? The answer is B. Disciplinary action by the regulatory board. Failure to disclose an agency relationship can lead to disciplinary actions by the Illinois Department of Financial and Professional Regulation, including fines or suspension of the agent's license. Fiduciary duties and client representation. What is a fiduciary duty that an Illinois real estate agent owes to their client? Is it A. Setting property prices, B. Providing legal advice, C. Maintaining confidentiality, or D. Offering financing options? The answer is C. Maintaining confidentiality. Fiduciary duties include loyalty, confidentiality, disclosure, obedience, reasonable care, and accounting. These duties ensure that the agent acts in the best interest of the client, maintaining trust and integrity. Which fiduciary duty requires an Illinois real estate agent to act in the best interest of their client, even above their own interest? Is it A, loyalty, B, disclosure, C, obedience, or D, reasonable care? The answer is A. The duty of loyalty mandates that agents prioritize their clients' interests over their own, ensuring unbiased service and decision-making in real estate transactions. In Illinois, what fiduciary duty ensures that a real estate agent must provide all relevant information to their client? Is it A, confidentiality, B, disclosure, C, loyalty, or D, accounting? The answer is B, disclosure. The duty of disclosure obligates agents to inform clients of all material facts that could influence their decisions, ensuring transparency and informed consent. Which action by an Illinois real estate agent would violate the fiduciary duty of obedience? Is it A, advising on market trends, B, negotiating offers, C, presenting all offers, or D, ignoring a client's lawful request? The answer is D, ignoring a client's lawful request. The duty of obedience requires agents to follow all lawful instructions from their clients. Ignoring such instructions, unless illegal or unethical, breaches this duty. Illinois Ethics Guidelines and RELA enforcement. What is the primary purpose of the Illinois Real Estate License Act enforcement? Is it A, to ensure compliance with real estate laws and protect consumers, B, to increase real estate transaction fees, C, to promote real estate investment opportunities, or D, to provide marketing strategies for real estate agents? The answer is A, to ensure compliance with real estate laws and protect consumers. The Illinois Real Estate License Act enforcement ensures compliance with real estate laws, protecting consumers and maintaining the integrity of the profession by regulating licensees. Under Illinois ethics guidelines, which of the following is considered a conflict of interest for a real estate agent? Is it A, using social media for property listings, B, attending real estate seminars, C, representing both buyer and seller in the same transaction, or D, providing clients with market analysis reports? The answer is C, representing both buyer and seller in the same transaction. A conflict of interest occurs when an agent has a personal interest in a transaction that could influence their professional judgment or actions, such as representing both buyer and seller. In Illinois, what is the role of the Real Estate Administration and Disciplinary Board? Is it A, to offer real estate courses, B, to approve real estate advertisements, C, to set real estate commission rates, or D, to conduct hearings and impose disciplinary actions? The answer is D, to conduct hearings and impose disciplinary actions. The board oversees the enforcement of real estate laws, including conducting hearings and imposing disciplinary actions to ensure compliance and protect public interests. Which of the following actions would violate Illinois ethics guidelines for real estate agents? Is it A, providing a fair market analysis, B, failing to disclose material facts about a property, C, negotiating contract terms, or D, offering home staging advice? The answer is B, failing to disclose material facts about a property. Failing to disclose material facts about a property violates ethics guidelines as it can mislead consumers and affect their decision-making process.
Notice the code in the corner? When you're stumped by a question, enter it at birdsy.ai for immediate help. Enjoy complimentary study sessions and access to hundreds of additional questions to help you pass your exam with confidence.
Let's continue with some questions on Illinois property valuation. Basic principles of property valuation. What is the primary purpose of a property appraisal in Illinois? Is it A, to determine the exact cost of construction, B, to estimate the market value of a property, C. to calculate property taxes, or D. to set rental prices? The answer is B. to estimate the market value of a property. The primary purpose of a property appraisal is to estimate the market value of a property, which helps in making informed decisions regarding buying, selling, or financing real estate. Which principle of property valuation suggests that the value of a property is influenced by the cost of acquiring an equally desirable substitute? Is it A. principle of substitution, B. principle of conformity, C. principle of anticipation, or D. principle of contribution? The answer is A. principle of substitution. The principle of substitution states that a property's value is determined by the cost of acquiring an equally desirable substitute property, assuming no undue delay. What does the principle of highest and best use imply in property valuation? Is it A. the current use of the property, B. the most aesthetically pleasing use, C. the most profitable legal use, or D. the use that requires the least maintenance? The answer is C. the most profitable legal use. The principle of highest and best use states that a property's value is maximized when it is used for the most profitable, legally permissible, and physically possible purpose. How does the principle of progression affect the value of a property? Is it A. decreases the value of a property, B. increases the value of a property, C. has no effect on property value, or D. only affects commercial properties? The answer is B. increases the value of a property. The principle of progression states that a lower valued property can increase in value when it is located among higher valued properties, as the neighborhood's overall appeal enhances its desirability. Sales comparison, cost, and income approaches. Which method in the sales comparison approach adjusts the value of a property based on differences in features compared to similar sold properties? Is it A. cost approach, B. income approach, C. adjustment process, or D. market analysis? The answer is C. adjustment process. In the sales comparison approach, the adjustments for differences in features such as size, location, or amenities are crucial to accurately estimate the property's value by comparing it to similar sold properties. What is a primary limitation of the cost approach in property valuation? Is it A. dependence on income data, B. challenges in estimating depreciation, C. availability of comparable sales, or D. market volatility? The answer is B. challenges in estimating depreciation. The cost approach can be limited by the difficulty in accurately estimating depreciation, especially for older properties, as it relies on replacement or reproduction costs. In the income approach, which term refers to the rate used to convert income into value? Is it A. capitalization rate, B. depreciation rate, C. discount rate, or D. appreciation rate? The answer is A. capitalization rate. The capitalization rate is crucial in the income approach as it translates potential income into an estimated property value, reflecting the investor's required rate of return. Which of the following is a key component of the cost approach in property valuation? Is it A. net operating income, B. comparable sales, C. capitalization rate, or D. replacement cost? The answer is D. replacement cost. The cost approach involves estimating the cost to replace or reproduce the property, including land value and depreciation, to determine its current market value. Now let's review Illinois real estate financing. Mortgage loans and financing options. Which type of mortgage allows the borrower to pay only interest for a set period before principal payments begin in Illinois? Is it A. fixed rate mortgage, B. adjustable rate mortgage, C. Interest-only mortgage. Or D. Balloon mortgage. The answer is C. Interest-only mortgage. An interest-only mortgage allows borrowers to pay only the interest for a set period, typically 5 to 10 years, after which they must begin repaying the principal. What is the primary benefit of a VA loan for eligible veterans in Illinois? Is it A. Lower interest rates, B. No down payment required, C. No private mortgage insurance, or D. Longer repayment terms? The answer is B. No down payment required. VA loans offer the benefit of no down payment for eligible veterans, which can significantly lower the upfront cost of purchasing a home. Which financing option is specifically designed to help first-time homebuyers in Illinois? Is it A. Illinois Housing Development Authority programs, B. Jumbo loans, C. Reverse mortgages, or D. FHA 203 loans? The answer is A. Illinois Housing Development Authority programs. The Illinois Housing Development Authority offers programs specifically for first-time homebuyers, providing down payment assistance and favorable loan terms. What is the main advantage of an FHA loan for Illinois homebuyers? Is it A. Lower down payment requirements, B. No credit check, C. No closing costs, or D. No income verification? The answer is A. Lower down payment requirements. FHA loans offer the advantage of lower down payment requirements, making homeownership more accessible to those with limited savings. Loan applications and approval processes. What is the minimum credit score generally required by lenders for a conventional loan in Illinois? Is it A. 580, B. 600, C. 620, or D. 650? The answer is C. 620. In Illinois, like most states, a minimum credit score of 620 is typically required for a conventional loan. Lenders use credit scores to assess the risk of lending money to a borrower. Which document is crucial for verifying a borrower's income during the loan approval process in Illinois? Is it A. Credit report, B. W-2 form, C. Loan estimate, or D. Deed of trust? The answer is B. W-2 form. The W-2 form is essential for verifying a borrower's income, as it provides a summary of earnings and taxes withheld, which lenders use to assess financial stability. In Illinois, what is the purpose of the loan estimate form provided to borrowers? Is it A. To verify the borrower's employment, B. To outline the property appraisal value, C. To finalize the loan agreement, or D. To inform the borrower of loan terms and costs? The answer is D. To inform the borrower of loan terms and costs. The loan estimate form provides borrowers with detailed information on loan terms, projected payments, and closing costs, helping them understand and compare loan offers. Which factor is not considered by lenders during the loan approval process in Illinois? Is it A. Voter registration status, B. Credit score, C. Debt-to-income ratio, or D. Employment stability? The answer is A. Voter registration status. Voter registration status is not a factor in loan approval. Lenders focus on financial aspects like income, credit score, and debt-to-income ratio. Illinois mortgage disclosure requirements. What is the primary purpose of the Illinois mortgage disclosure statement? Is it A. To increase lending fees, B. To expedite loan processing, C. To ensure borrower awareness of terms, or D. To limit the number of mortgages? The answer is C. To ensure borrower awareness of terms. The Illinois Mortgage Disclosure Statement aims to ensure borrowers are fully informed about the terms and conditions of their mortgage, promoting transparency and protecting consumer rights. Which document must lenders provide to borrowers under the Illinois mortgage disclosure requirements? Is it A, Illinois mortgage disclosure statement, B, credit score report, C, title insurance policy, or D, appraisal report? The answer is A, Illinois mortgage disclosure statement. Lenders must provide the Illinois mortgage disclosure statement to ensure borrowers are aware of the mortgage terms, including interest rates, fees, and other critical details. Who is primarily responsible for ensuring compliance with Illinois mortgage disclosure requirements? Is it A, borrowers, B, lenders, C, real estate agents, or D, attorneys? The answer is B, lenders. Lenders are responsible for compliance, as they must provide necessary disclosures to borrowers to ensure transparency and adherence to state regulations. What information must be included in the Illinois mortgage disclosure statement? Is it A, only the interest rate, B, the borrower's credit score, C, the lender's profit margin, or D, loan terms and conditions? The answer is D, loan terms and conditions. The statement must include loan terms, interest rates, fees, and other critical information to ensure borrowers understand their commitments.
Don't forget to comment below with your tips, challenges, and thoughts on exam preparation. Your experiences can make a big difference for others.
Illinois-specific loan programs. Which of the following is a primary feature of the Illinois Homebuyer Assistance Program? Is it A, offers reduced interest rates for all buyers, B, requires no credit check for eligibility, C, provides down payment assistance to first-time buyers, or D, guarantees loan approval for all applicants? The answer is C, provides down payment assistance to first-time buyers. The Illinois Homebuyer Assistance Program provides down payment assistance to first-time homebuyers, helping them secure financing by reducing the upfront costs required to purchase a home. What is the purpose of the Illinois Hardest Hit Fund? Is it A, to prevent foreclosures by providing financial assistance, B, to increase homeownership rates among first-time buyers, C, to subsidize interest rates for new home loans, or D, to provide grants for home renovation projects? The answer is A, to prevent foreclosures by providing financial assistance. The Illinois Hardest Hit Fund aims to prevent foreclosures by providing temporary financial assistance to homeowners struggling with mortgage payments due to unemployment or underemployment. Which Illinois-specific loan program is designed to assist veterans in home purchasing? Is it A, Illinois First-Time Homebuyer Program, B, Illinois VA Home Loan Program, C, Illinois Senior Homeowner Assistance Program, or D, Illinois Affordable Housing Trust Fund? The answer is B, Illinois VA Home Loan Program. The Illinois VA Home Loan Program offers veterans benefits such as no down payment and competitive interest rates, making homeownership more accessible to those who have served. What distinguishes the Illinois Affordable Housing Trust Fund from other loan programs? Is it A, it offers the lowest interest rates for all borrowers, B, it is exclusively for first-time homebuyers, C, it provides grants for home renovation, or D, it supports affordable housing for low-income families? The answer is D, it supports affordable housing for low-income families. The Illinois Affordable Housing Trust Fund supports the development and preservation of affordable housing, focusing on low-income families and individuals, unlike other programs that may target specific groups like first-time buyers or veterans. Illinois Housing Development Authority. What is the primary purpose of the Illinois Housing Development Authority? Is it A, to finance affordable housing projects in Illinois, B, to regulate real estate agents in Illinois, C. To manage public transportation systems in Illinois. Or D. To provide legal advice to homeowners in Illinois. The answer is A. To finance affordable housing projects in Illinois. The IHDA's primary purpose is to provide financing for affordable housing in Illinois, assisting low to moderate income families. It supports housing development through loans, grants, and tax credits. Which program does the IHDA offer to assist first-time homebuyers in Illinois? Is it A. IHDA Rent Assistance Program, B. IHDA Renovation Loan Program, C. DA Mortgage, or D. IHDA Energy Efficiency Program? The answer is C. Mortgage. IHDA provides the IHDA Mortgage Program, which offers down payment assistance and affordable mortgage options to first-time homebuyers, facilitating homeownership for those with limited resources. How does the IHDA support developers in creating affordable housing? Is it A. By providing free land for development, B. By offering low-income housing tax credits, C. By managing construction projects directly, or D. By offering grants for luxury housing projects? The answer is B. By offering low-income housing tax credits. IHDA supports developers through the allocation of low-income housing tax credits, which incentivizes the construction and rehabilitation of affordable rental housing by reducing tax liabilities. What is a key benefit of the IHDA as down payment assistance programs for homebuyers? Is it A. They offer interest-free loans for all buyers, B. They eliminate the need for mortgage insurance, C. They provide tax deductions for home repairs, or D. They lower the initial cost barrier for homebuyers? The answer is D. They lower the initial cost barrier for homebuyers. IHDA's down payment assistance programs help reduce the initial cost barrier for homebuyers, making homeownership accessible for those who may not have substantial savings for a down payment. Let's continue now with a look at Illinois disclosure requirements and forms. Illinois-specific disclosure requirements. What is the purpose of the Illinois Residential Real Property Disclosure Report? Is it A. To inform buyers about known material defects in the property, B. To estimate the market value of the property, C. To outline the terms of the mortgage agreement, or D. To provide a history of property ownership? The answer is A. To inform buyers about known material defects in the property. The Illinois Residential Real Property Disclosure Report is designed to inform potential buyers about known material defects in the property. Sellers must provide this disclosure before the signing of a contract. Which of the following is not required in the Illinois lead-based paint disclosure? Is it A. Information on known lead-based paint hazards, B. Copies of any existing lead hazard evaluations, C. A federal lead hazard information pamphlet, or D. Details about the seller's personal use of lead-based paint? The answer is D. Details about the seller's personal use of lead-based paint. The Illinois lead-based paint disclosure requires information about known lead-based paint hazards, but it does not require details about the seller's personal use of lead-based paint. When must the Illinois radon disclosure be provided to a prospective buyer? Is it A. After the closing of the sale, B. Before entering into a contract, C. During the home inspection, or D. After the buyer's mortgage approval? The answer is B. Before entering into a contract. The Illinois radon disclosure must be provided before the buyer enters into a contract. This ensures the buyer is aware of any radon risks associated with the property. Which party is responsible for providing the Illinois Seller Disclosure Report? Is it A. The buyer's real estate agent, B. The lender, C. The seller, or D. The home inspector? The answer is C. The seller. In Illinois, the seller is responsible for completing and providing the seller disclosure report to inform buyers about the condition of the property. Commonly used Illinois forms. What is the primary purpose of the Illinois Residential Real Property Disclosure Report? Is it A, to inform buyers of known material defects in the property? B, to provide a detailed property appraisal? C, to outline the terms of the mortgage agreement? Or D, to guarantee the property's market value? The answer is A, to inform buyers of known material defects in the property. The Illinois Residential Real Property Disclosure Report is designed to inform potential buyers of any known material defects in the property, ensuring transparency and informed decision-making in real estate transactions. Which form is used to disclose lead-based paint hazards in Illinois properties built before 1978? Is it A, Radon Disclosure Form? B, Seller's Property Disclosure Form? C, Lead-based Paint Disclosure Form? Or D, Environmental Hazard Disclosure Form? The answer is C, Lead-based Paint Disclosure Form. The lead-based paint disclosure form is required for homes built before 1978 to inform buyers or renters about potential lead hazards, complying with federal regulations to ensure safety and awareness. When must the Illinois Residential Real Property Disclosure Report be provided to a buyer? Is it A, at the closing of the sale? B, before the buyer makes a written offer? C, after the buyer's financing is approved? Or D, when the buyer requests it? The answer is B, before the buyer makes a written offer. The disclosure report must be provided before the buyer makes a written offer to purchase the property, ensuring the buyer is fully informed about any known defects before committing. What information is required on the Illinois Radon Disclosure Form? Is it A, details of all previous owners? B, a complete list of home improvements? C, annual property tax amounts? Or D, radon test results and mitigation efforts? The answer is D, radon test results and mitigation efforts. The Radon Disclosure Form requires information about radon test results and mitigation efforts, ensuring that buyers are aware of potential radon hazards in the property. Specific procedures for transactions. What is the primary purpose of the Illinois Residential Real Property Disclosure Report? Is it A, to inform buyers about the condition of the property? B, to provide a valuation estimate of the property? C, to list recent renovations made to the property? Or D, to detail the neighborhood amenities? The answer is A, to inform buyers about the condition of the property. The Illinois Residential Real Property Disclosure Report is designed to inform potential buyers about the condition of the property, ensuring transparency and reducing the risk of future disputes. Which form must be provided to a buyer when a lead-based paint hazard is suspected in a property built before 1978? Is it A, Illinois Property Condition Disclosure Form? B, Seller's Disclosure of Material Defects? C, Environmental Hazards Disclosure Form? Or D, Lead-based Paint Disclosure Form? The answer is D, Lead-based Paint Disclosure Form. The lead-based paint disclosure form is required for properties built before 1978 to inform buyers of potential lead hazards, complying with federal regulations. In Illinois, when must a seller provide the Residential Real Property Disclosure Report to a prospective buyer? Is it A, at the time of closing? B, before the buyer makes an offer? C, after the buyer's inspection? Or D, only if requested by the buyer? The answer is B, before the buyer makes an offer. The disclosure report must be given before the buyer makes an offer, ensuring they have full knowledge of the property's condition beforehand. What is the consequence for a seller in Illinois who fails to provide the required disclosure forms to a buyer? Is it A, a fine imposed by the real estate board? B, the buyer must waive their right to disclosures? C, potential legal action, including contract rescission? Or D, the transaction automatically proceeds with no changes? The answer is C, potential legal action, including contract rescission. Failure to provide required disclosure forms can lead to legal action against the seller, including rescission of the contract or damages for misrepresentation.
Thanks for joining us today. If you found this video helpful, subscribe to our channel for more practice exams, tips, and tricks. And don't forget to visit Birdsy.ai for complimentary study sessions with Birdsy, your AI-powered study partner.